Hello everyone, this is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. And it's crazy to think that I started YouTube almost 3 years ago. And this is my 700th video. Wow, I can't believe I put 700 videos up already. That is just crazy. So what I want to do for the 700 videos is, first of all, of course, I want to just thank every single one of my subscribers and friends, which are friends really. They're not even subscribers now. I commented with everybody. I answer every single comment, and most of my friends really just we talk all the time, or text or whatever. So I just want to thank everybody for being just for subscribing to my channel, for taking the time to listen to me just blab away here and just talk about my card collection. When I started this channel, it was really to document my collection and just to share. My dad had just passed away, so I didn't have anybody really to share my cards with, and my family really didn't have any idea of what my collection was like, even though they knew I collected, but they had no idea. So that's why I started the channel. And today what I'm going to do is, the sun is shining through today, so it's a beautiful sunny day here in South Florida. And even though it's Thanksgiving time, it's pretty warm here in the 70s. So what you see here shining in the sun is the top of the box of the 49 leaf cards. And they are 49, they're not from 48, even though the copyright says 48. They were distributed in 49 and beginning in April of 49. And the reason I know that is because when I met the Dykstra family, that their dad literally opened up packs of 49 leaf cards, built a set, and had some of the premiums. So I have the complete set of the premiums, and I'm going to go ahead and share that with you. And one of the reasons I'm sharing this now is because I talked about doing the top 50 cards of my collection, which I do at the end of every year. But it's gotten too complicated because of there's cards I just can't price out because they are, one of a kind. So they're real tough to price out. So what I'm going to show you here is this. What I have is the 49 leaf, the #1 set on the PSA Registry, the 1949 leaf premiums master set. And since 2017 or 2018, I've had the #1 set on the PSA Registry for the 49 leaf premiums. Now the 49 leaf premiums came in the box of cards. So when you would buy, and it tells you here, it says All-Star. Let me go ahead and just scan down there. It says All-Star Picture Bubblegum Cards. It says free big picture of one of baseball's all-time greats to the purchaser of the last package in this box. And then the packs of cards contain 5 pictures or 5 cards of your favorite baseball stars in each package. So this is the top of the box. Of course, it's a blank back, but the box would have packs of the cards, of 49 leaf cards, and then on the bottom you'd have a big picture. So that was what they advertised, a big picture. So if you bought the last pack in the box, you would get the big picture. So what is the big picture? The big picture is this. These are the big pictures. So as you can see, these are the 49 leaf premiums. And these came in the bottom of each of the boxes. And these were, again, are very, very tough to find, very rare, because, you could buy whole pack of, a whole box of cards and you only get one. Where, you can get 49 leaf cards, they're out there. They're all out there. So what I'm going to show you here is, the number one set on the PSA registry. And every one that I'm going to show you here, except for this particular one, are the highest graded examples of every one of these cards. Now, the Babe Ruth had 3 different versions of it. This is the common version. The highest graded of this is a 4, and there's a couple of 3s out there. I know that Mr. Dykstra has one of the 3s. And anyway, since I do have the highest graded, Babe Ruth, but it is in the blue background. So these are the 3 versions of the Babe Ruth. This is the rarest one. There's only about 3 or 4 of the blue version that are available. And from my research, the blue version and the white version, which is this one here, were distributed in the short print, in the high, they really were not high number series, but in the short print series that contain the cards like the Satchel Paige, rare Satchel Paige card there, and also the Dobie card and things like that. So in the high series, what you're going to find, in the rare series or the short print series, I'll call them the short print series, they put either this one or this one. And what I have found is that, of course, this is most common. Even though it's not that common, there aren't many out there, but they can be found. This one's an impossible card to find. You will not find this. There's probably 3 or 4 available out there. This is by far the highest graded. And again, the white copy also with the light background. This is also the highest graded. And again, very, very, very rare, very, very tough to find these in any condition out there, because they're just really a piece of paper. As you can see, it almost kind of goes right through, you see? It's a very thin piece of paper that was located in the bottom of the box of 49 leaf cards. And you can see how thin they are, because you can see right through there. And the same with all of these. So literally, they're just a piece of paper. That was put on the bottom of the box. And that's why they're so rare, because they really didn't survive. Many of these were stuck with pins, or I've seen a lot of them that were taped on the walls, and they really didn't survive. But these are the rarest versions of the Babe Ruth, especially the blue version, which you're never going to find this out there. You're never going to see it, because this is extremely rare. So go ahead and keep this one on here for now. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other cards in this set. So when I do my top 25 cards, I'm going to do my top 25 instead of a top 50, because I've already shown all my mantle collection. When I started collecting, there's 3 things that I really focused on initially. One of them were the 49 leaf premiums, and I do have some of the cards, but really it's the premiums that I focused on. So this is the Lou Gehrig premium in a 5, which is the highest graded example. And you can see that, and again, they're all blank backed. So that's the Lou Gehrig. Very, very tough cards to find. And let's go on with the rest of the guys that are in the set here. And again, you have, these were all top players. They were baseball immortals, they were called. And then it tells you about them, Lou Gehrig, the Iron Man, and all that. Even though these were produced in 1949, after their playing days, they're still relatively close to the time that they played. So that's the Lou Gehrig. Another one of the big cards in the set is the Christy Mathewson. And this one is in a 5, and it's the highest graded example of the Christy Mathewson. And you can see that in a 5. So the reason I'm not sharing these in my top 25 or my top 50 cards is because I don't know how to value this. There's only one of these known. It's the highest graded, and just like the Gehrig, it's the highest graded. There's no other example. And the same thing with the Babe Ruth, the blue and the white versions. Another Hall of Famer, again in this set, is the Grover Cleveland Alexander. And again, you know, the highest graded in the 5. All of these are the highest graded, the highest possible graded. And for most of these examples, it's the only one graded like this, the only one graded in 5, just like the Mathewson, the only 5 graded here. So this is the Grover Cleveland Alexander. Again, you can see the back, they're blank backs, basically see-through almost, you know, but extremely rare to find, especially in this kind of condition. You know, again, most of these were glued on, taped on, or tacked onto walls and things like that because they're just like a little mini poster. Another one in the set here, another of the big ones, and really the highest graded of any of these is the 6.5 Walter Johnson. This is the highest graded leaf premium known to exist. There is none graded any higher than a 6.5. There's 2 6.5s actually, and I have them both, but this is the highest graded Walter Johnson by a long shot. So in a 6.5, they're like impossible to find in any condition, really, to be honest with you. But this is the Walter Johnson, and you could see the greatest fireball pitcher of all time. Walter Johnson shattered many records, which still stand today. So there is the Walter Johnson Leaf Premium in a 6.5. The only other Leaf Premium that exists in a 6.5 is this John McGraw. And again, there are no 7s. There's a couple of 6s out there, which I have. And I think there's 1 6. And you know, whatever I have, it's the highest graded example. So this 6.5 is of John McGraw, again, another Hall of Famer. And you can see here, aggressive little John Bugsy McGraw, one of baseball's greatest strategists. And again, he piloted the Nats to 10 pennants and 3 World Series victory. One of the greatest baseball managers ever, John McGraw. Again, in the highest graded example. So for me, you know, this is the first real set, and this is again the Mickey Cochran. You know, great catcher, famous for the bullet-like snap throws to second, a dangerous hitter, and a keen manager of the Detroit Tigers. So Mickey Cochran in a 6, again, the only example found in a 6. And you know, most of these, the next highest is going to be like a 2 or 3, because that's pretty much what they come with. Anywhere from 1 to 3 you're gonna see them. You're not gonna find anything higher than that. So this is the Mickey Cochran. And you know, when I first started collecting, I started with the Leaf Premiums, and this is the last one of the set. Again, there's 8 cards, and there are, and this is the Dead Watch. There's 8 total, and let's see, there's 8 total, and there's 3 different Babe Ruths. So there's a total of 10 to complete the master set of the Leaf Premiums, and this is what I'm sharing with you today. So this is the Ed Walsh in a 3.5. Again, the highest graded Ed Walsh in existence is this 3.5. So I've had this probably now 8 years. I've been the #1 on the PSA registry with these, and I didn't want to include this in my top 25 because it's, again, like I said, it's very, very difficult to establish any type of pricing on this because they're really one of ones at this point. But wanted to share that. Like I shared my, I'll go ahead and put these back on. So like I also shared my Mickey Mantle collection, my Mickey Mantle cards. I will not include that in my top 25 because I figured, you know, if I include my Mantle cards, if I include these guys, and if I include my, of course, my Goodwin Champion set, which was my my other, you know, achievement, they'll dominate my top 25. You know, my Mantle cards, my Goodwin Champions in the highest grades, and these in the highest grades will probably take over my top 25 cards. So I'm not going to include these when I do my top 25, but I will be doing my top 25 cards in my collection within the next few weeks, like I do at the end of every year. And you know, if you want to go back, you could go back and you could see my Mickey Mantle collection, my Goodwin Champions. I did that in like a 10-part series since they are 50 cards. And now I'm doing my 49 leaf premiums. So this is part of my top 50 cards in my collection, but they're not going to be included when I do actually my top 25 cards. And again, this is the box top for that. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to make this my 700th video. I wanted to go ahead and show this set again and let you know that I will be doing my top 25 cards other than Mickey, other than Goodwin Champions, and other than my Leaf Premiums. And just want to thank everybody for all of the, you know, the wonderful comments you guys have left me, and just the way you've accepted me in this community is just an awesome, awesome thing. And, you know, without you guys, you know, this hobby would not be as much fun as it is today. And, you know, we all collected alone for many, many years. And YouTube has really put everybody together and really enhanced my, my collecting and my hobby, like it has, I'm sure, for everybody else. So I encourage everybody to do YouTube. And anyway, 700 videos, and it's incredible that I can't believe I've already done that when I really started without even knowing how to do anything. Still don't know how to edit, but we're working on that. Eventually I will one day. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. 700 videos, here it is. And I'm going to continue to do much more. And in a week or so, I'll do my top 25. And then we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, guys. It's Orlando for my Collector's Dream. Have an awesome, awesome day. And I'll catch you on the next one.